following contest is a ladder match. Making his way to the ring,
the dead man cometh! You can feel the electricity running through this arena. This is going to be some battle. One-on-one, mano-a-mano.
Every WWE competitor is spectacular to watch, but when The Undertaker competes, it's an event.
Well, he's got the most awe-inspiring entrance in WWE history and has the in-ring dominance to back it up.
Ooh, what impact. Oh, my.
What's The Undertaker got in mind here? Hey, Byron, how about we take things a little old school? Yeah, I like it. Boom!
These competitors are walking on dangerous ground right now.
Oh, clothesline! Wow, elbow! What a boot! He's starting to stumble here, but he's very aware of who he's in there with and what he has to do to rebound.
Don't worry, Cole. It's going to take a lot more than this to keep him from climbing that ladder and winning this match. I know it's somewhat early still, but this could be a pivotal point in this match, guys. Let's see how he reacts here. The Tombstone drives Undertaker's opponent straight into the canvas. This devastating version of a pile driver has led the Phenom to countless victories and multiple championship reigns. Look at the height from the Phenom.
Flatliner!
Oh, man, face first.
When this guy's on, look out. Corey, for more than 26 years, the Tombstone has been the ultimate finishing maneuver. For the dead man, the move has signified the end of rivalries and in some cases the end of careers, like we saw at WrestleMania 26 when Undertaker defeated the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
The Tombstone from The Undertaker exhibits the Phenom's enormous physical strength, and it means that his opponent is going down, all the way down, for the count.
Oh, no, we've got a problem here, guys.
No kidding. Who knows what will happen next?
Nasty drop. Undertaker looking mortal here. He may have to start reevaluating his game plan.
With so much on the line here in this ladder match, he has no choice but to find a way to overcome this attack, guys. It looks to me like he took his foot off the gas there for a moment. When that happens, you run the risk of letting your opponent back into the match.
Choke slam!
I'm not sure how much he has left.
He knows he's in trouble.
Oh my goodness! Tombstone! Pile driver! Just when you thought he had nothing left.
That is a huge opening for The Undertaker.
But what will he do with it? That briefcase represents a potentially career-changing opportunity for one of those competitors in the ring right now.
Just breaking down the opponent.
He's looking at it.
But can he follow up here?
Look at these competitors. I mean, nobody's going to be the same again after this ladder match.
I'll be surprised if this one ends at any point soon. There still seems to be plenty of fight left in these superstars. Here we go.
Look who's here! This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Our big battle royal is underway.
And all 6 of these superstars are looking to prove something here tonight, guys.
Oh, breakneck speed. What a hurricanrana. What a stomp. Good grief.
Spinning kick to the gut. Well, that's one way to surprise an opponent.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Uranage! Oh, my goodness, crushing it. Elbow drop with authority.
The mighty Rusev looking a bit surprised by this assault. Don't be surprised if he shrugs it off and comes back more motivated than ever.
This is certainly trending in the wrong direction for him, guys. He's going to have to get it together if he wants to win this Battle Royal.
Nailed it. Kick. Nasty kick.
Undertaker looking mortal here. Well, he knew this was going to be a fight heading into this one. I know it's early, but he has to do everything in his power not to let this get out of hand.
Spine buster. Oh, man, inverted backbreaker. Ow. Oh, wow. Kick. Looks like he's starting to sweat now.
He looks to be a little surprised right now.
I don't know where his head is right now, guys, but it doesn't seem to be focused on winning this Battle Royal.
This is all part of the process, guys. He knew he would take on some offense here tonight. He just has to make sure he keeps it to a minimum.
It's important to remember, as with any WWE Battle Royal, that a superstar is eliminated when they go over the top rope and both feet touch the floor. Six-man Battle Royals have been used over the years to determine everything from who the #1 contender is for a WWE Championship to who will be a certain entry number in the Royal Rumble match.
What a throw.
Ziggler may be in trouble here. To be expected, though. It's not like he's in there with a slouch, guys.
The good news for him is that everybody gets at least a little beat up in a Battle Royal. That's just the nature of the beast.
Six-man Battle Royals have made for some exciting moments on both Raw and SmackDown. To your point earlier, Corey, it's important to superstars to remember that just because there are a fewer number of competitors in this Battle Royal, the rules for elimination and thus for victory are the same.
Oh, they're exactly the same, Michael. And here's something else that's the same as a traditional 20, 30, or 40-person Battle Royal. The dangers. The Battle Royal remains one of the most dangerous types of matches in sports entertainment today. A superstar needs to look over both shoulders at all times.
He's definitely got all pistons firing right now.
Being a sports entertainer for over 25 years will take a toll on anybody's body, yet The Undertaker continues to defy logic.
Yeah, and he continues to silence any doubters. So many have asked, has The Undertaker lost a step? And that, guys, may be the most dangerous question to ask. You would be making a grave mistake to come at the dead man with misplaced confidence.
Looking for the win. Byron brings up the detonation kick.
I don't know if Rusev could take much more of this. Sin Cara beginning to breathe a little heavy now. This very well may be too much for him to handle.
He was one of my favorites heading into this Battle Royal, and I'm not ready to write him off the list just yet. He's got plenty of fight left in him.
It's make or break time here. He absolutely has to find a way to get back on the offensive if he wants to win this match. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
One of the most intense six-man Battle Royals I've ever witnessed took place on SmackDown in 2008. It was Jeff Hardy, Big Show, Great Khali, Umaga, MVP, and Mr. Kennedy all throwing down to see who would be the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. The winner would take on then WWE Champion Triple H.
Oh, and a snapmare. That'll give you whiplash. Here's Dolph Ziggler in position now.
Ooh. The Bulgarian Brute is back in this.
Can that beat TJP?
He might have it.
Zigzag! That might have grounded Sin Cara for good.
That is a huge opening for Dolph Ziggler.
Big one.
Things are not looking very good right now. Gonna have to find a way to regroup. Sin Cara just too fast.
Incredible agility. Knocked him right off his feet.
Yeah, no kidding.
What a punch.
I don't think there's any coming back from this type of assault. This is about as bad as it gets for him.
Things look bleak right now.
For a while there, it looked like he was going to take this match. It's amazing how quickly things can change here in the WWE.
No, there's the reversal. Boom, what impact.
Snapmare.
Oh, and the rolling neck snap. Oof. Shoulder right in the midsection.
Whoa, Rusev dodged that one.
Clothesline.
The Bulgarian Brute is, yes, unreal performance.
Introducing first, from New York, weighing in at...
Both legal men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go.
All the budding tag teams out there hoping to one day make it to the big stage better be watching this match with a notepad in hand, because you can bet this is going to be a lesson in how it's done.
Float over. Oh. And a DDT.
Spiked him.
That's how you use the ropes to your advantage. Harsh impact. Look at this.
Oh, nasty impact.
Back inside the ring now. Oh, that's how you establish dominance.
In WWE, there's as much chaos outside the ring as there is inside the ring.
Try working with Saxton at ringside. Set it up. Over the last few years, the tag team scene in WWE is hotter than it's ever been. One of the teams that has shined brighter than any other is the New Day. Xavier Woods, Big E, and Kofi Kingston are two-time tag team champions. But it was their second reign that put the New Day name in WWE history books forever. The tag team competition right now is as heated as it's ever been since the Attitude Era. Everywhere you look, there's another tremendous tag team. I think we know what. Oh, earth-shattering spine buster. I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael.
You're going to want to see your internist after a slam like that.
What a strike. Right on the mark. He's struggling a bit here. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win here.
He needs a breather in a bad way right now. If he could just make it to his corner and make the tag. For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have two referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. I think it's a good idea, something perhaps Mr. McMahon might want to consider.
Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon pinning predicament and kick out. This one's not over yet.
Nice kick out.
Oh, look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against...
Rock's looking to finish this. Rock bottom, the Rock bottom. Here's his moment, Michael. The Rock going for the cover. Oh, somehow.
Yeah, this early, no chance.
The slam.
What's going to happen now? Caught off guard. I think only a group as treacherous as the Welcoming Committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalia's power set the tone for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was until Carmella's overconfidence let the Irish last kicker turn the tide and get back into the match. And then it was elementary from there for the Irish-born superstar.
Naomi did an excellent job of making sure any quote-unquote committee nonsense cost her girls the match.
To think, I almost wrote him off earlier.
Oh, it's going to be hard for The Rock to come back now. Guys, when The Rock first broke into WWE, he was often referred to as a blue chipper. And given his legendary lineage, it's easy to see why so much was
Here he goes. Oh, what impact.
just when you thought he had nothing left.
And will this be it?
Yes.
2, 3.
A win like that says a lot about a duo.
his opponent, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, The Rock.
Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
The thing about this match is I can't envision these competitors ever giving up. It's just not in their DNA.
Despite his busy schedule, the only thing that Brahma Bull wants to do now is lay the smackdown on his opponent. Hey, Corey, do you smell that?
Byron, leave the catchphrases to the great one. But yes, we all smell what The Rock is cooking. There, you made me say it.
See, that wasn't too bad.
Oh! Oh, look at it.
On the shoulders here.
And it could be a long way down from there.
Nailed it.
Oh, flying forearm. That'll turn your lights out.
One of the things a superstar who's competing in a submission match has to be careful of is if they have an injury or have been injured in the past and people know about it. You can bet in a submission match that your opponent is going to target that body part immediately. It's like having a giant bullseye on an arm, leg, ankle, or shoulder.
Back breaker. Byron, you brought up that a submission match can be especially dangerous for a competitor who's injured or had a known injury. I think that's why it's just as important in a submission match to be able to reverse the submission move from an opponent as it is to apply a submission maneuver to an opponent. If a superstar can't reverse an opponent's submission, then they're certainly going to be in trouble.
Some superstars have more than one submission at their disposal, and it becomes a pick-your-poison scenario for their opponent. It also depends on the match. Some submission matches are based on winning via a submission move, and others involve a competitor having to use the specific submission they've chosen.
When we talk about submission matches, we have to speak about one that, in many people's eyes, set the standard. It was WrestleMania 13. Bret the Hitman Hart was in a heated rivalry with a brash star on the rise named Stone Cold Steve Austin. This match started like no other submission match, with the two superstars battling in the crowd and attempting to use ring steps as a weapon.
Byron, you mentioned the submission match between Bret Hart and Steve Austin at WrestleMania 13.
Rock setting it up, assault on the lower back.
He's in the driver's seat now.
He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup. He's on his heels. You have to wonder if he could recover from this, guys.
I know he's not looking very good right now, but I just can't imagine a scenario where he would submit. He just doesn't seem to know the word quit. In a submission match, the name of the game is to make your opponent tap out from a submission move. There have been so many submission specialists throughout the history of this great business. Bret Hitman Hart, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, William Regal, and Daniel Bryan are a few who come to mind. On the women's side, I think about Alundra Blaze, Natalya, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and the boss, Sasha Banks.
Corey, earlier you spoke about a submission match, and one thing I'd like to point out is that a submission match is not necessarily the same as an I Quit match. The key difference is that a submission match requires the use of a submission maneuver. In an I Quit match, victory can be achieved by bringing your opponent to the point where they quit as a result of the overall punishment they've received in the match.
That's an important distinction, Michael, especially since a superstar can win an I Quit match by using a submission maneuver. For superstars who aren't proficient in submission moves, they enter this type of match at a disadvantage. It doesn't mean they can't win, but they need to perfect applying the submission move quickly. Come on, Corey, try and keep up.
The WWE Universe witnessed a classic submission match at 2016's Extreme Rules event. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, defended her women's championship against Natalya. The one thing I thought was unfair about the match is that there was a ban against the Nature Boy Ric Flair being at ringside. If Flair appeared, Charlotte would lose the match and her women's crown.
Corey, you spoke of the submission match between Charlotte Flair and Natalya, and I need to point out that this match was not Flair's figure 8 versus Natalya's sharpshooter. Victory could be achieved by making your opponent tap out.
Big move coming. Wait for it.
Is he done? And the rope forces the break.
You know, I really thought he was smarter than to apply a submission so close to the rope.
This might be it. Oh, my. This just might be enough for him to take the victory here. Oh, man, The Rock really needs to dig down deep. Rock just barely got out of the way.
So quick.
Stomping away.
Eludes that one. Hold on, guys. This isn't good.
No question about it, Cole.
At this point, you have to figure that the next person to apply a submission will win.
Seems like these guys are letting out a lot of pent-up frustration tonight. A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating. Nobody controls the pace of a match.
Ooh, kick to the face. Game, set, match. This one is over.
At this point, it looks like even the winner of this match will walk out of here beaten and battered.
Both these superstars appear to be operating on fumes here, guys. What a match this has been, guys, and it's starting to look like these superstars are beginning to feel the effects. Buster!
Given their performances tonight, it's too bad one of these superstars has to walk out of here on the losing end.
Beautiful technique.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Headbutt.
He's looking at it.
Oh, nasty impact.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
He's calling for it. He wants it one more time.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Oh, what incredible power. Wow, what a vertical suplex.
Up and blackjack.
Face first.
Chaos, melee, pandemonium. Incredible impact.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Too quick for him there. He might have it.
This just ain't gonna do it.
It's locked in. They tapped. They tapped.
What impact! Harsh impact!
So much force there.
A vicious attack.
Shoved right off.
He's not looking like himself here. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
Who doesn't love when a fight breaks out in the back? I mean, other than you, Saxton. Mr. Goody Two-Shoes over here likes to keep it in the ring. Whatever.
You seem more motivated than ever heading into this match, which makes me think he still has plenty of fight left in him.
Oh, a little shove. What grace! Float over into the DDT!
Fight them. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Uh-oh! The Impaler!
Can he end it here?
This is exactly what Edge was waiting for.
Shoving him away!
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Disrespectful shove there.
Oh, shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Oh, and he reverses it. Oh, a little shove.
Here he goes.
This one is over. Oh, man, Edge doesn't even know where he is.
Dodges out of the way.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Oh, nasty impact.
He's got a split personality, King, and I don't like either one of them. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. The end may be near.
This one's over, guys.
You can expect these superstars to put their bodies on the line to take each other down.
These superstars have waited a long time for this match to take place.
There's the kick out by Stone Cold.
He can withstand a lot more punishment, I can promise you that.
There he goes, crashing to the floor. This might be it.
Oh, my.
He wants no part of the outside.
But there's one matchup that keeps the pen that writes the pages of history flowing from edge to edge. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock. WrestleMania 19 represented the third time an Austin versus Rock battle main evented a WrestleMania. If time has taught us anything, it's that the Texas Rattlesnake despises rules. Anyone named McMahon in Brahma Bulls.
Steve Austin and The Rock were rivals from the moment they crossed paths. These men battled for the WWE Intercontinental Championship and the richest prize in our business, the WWE title. The level of animosity rose between them even more when it was time to enter battle at WrestleMania.
Just think of what it means to headline at WrestleMania. Then talk about doing it again with the same opponent. Now think of doing it for a third time with that opponent. WrestleMania 19 was the place where, once again, Austin and The Rock made history.
I'm no mathematician, guys, but by my calculations, a last man standing match is more than 3 times as brutal as a traditional match. After all, you only need to keep your opponent down for a 3 count in a traditional match.
Trouble up on the top rope. Oh, what a slam! That hurt! On the topic of traditional matches versus last man standing matches, Corey makes a great point. In matches such as this, you have to keep your opponent down for a count of 10.
Which oftentimes results in increased brutality and danger, Michael.
That one fails to connect.
Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed, though.
Ricochet has certainly made an impression on the scene of sports entertainment. Ricochet's unique gifts are no accident. Since his teens, he's possessed the desire to fly as if gravity didn't exist.
And Steve Austin, too quick that time.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
You expressed Ricochet's desires, Michael. This is a man who started wrestling in a backyard boxing ring when he was only 14 years old. Then at 16, he could finally afford his very own wrestling ring. And that became the beginning of Ricochet.
Look, I'll give credit to the man's defiance against gravity. Ricochet's the man that just might prove Isaac Newton wrong.
Ricochet is now known as one of sports entertainment's preeminent high flyers, but considering his size and stature, Ricochet never thought he would actually be here, Byron.
No, but Ricochet goes higher than the expectations, Michael. The hype on this guy is real. There are many superstars, but there is one and only Ricochet.
Look at this!
Beautiful technique. You know what, Byron? I can't exactly agree with all the hype that's followed Ricochet, and it's obviously all gotten to his head. He is a man who has read too many of his own press clippings.
Corey, you are absolutely ridiculous.
I know, I'm super smart.
Oh my gosh, forget the hype, all right? Just look at the results. The proof is in the ring. Guys, we've seen some pretty creative finishes to last man standing matches over the years, and perhaps one of the most creative took place at Extreme Rules 2010 when John Cena duct-taped Batista's legs together.
Steve Austin is looking for the ending of this matchup.
Austin sets it up.
Stunner! Stone Cold with a stunner! Just when you thought he had nothing left.
Byron, regarding that Cena-Batista match you mentioned, not only did the Animal lose that night, but it was also likely one of the most embarrassing moments of his career.
Of course it was, Cole. Wouldn't you be embarrassed if you struggled to stand because your feet were taped together? Come on.
This singles contest has a victor. And the former powerlifting champion, Big E, hears the bell and gets to work.
The former powerlifting and NCAA football standout, Big E, has come a long way in sports entertainment.
Really, Saxton? I wouldn't consider wearing a unicorn horn on my head and pouring sugary cereal in the mouths of strangers as making an indelible mark in the annals of WWE. Just implying such a thing is absurd.
Maybe you should try it.
He wants to do this in the ring.
Maybe thinking about some tag team action. What's
Going for the cover.
Yeah, I don't believe that he didn't win this match right there. Remarkable.
Oh, right to the side of the face.
Boom, what impact. You gotta believe this one's over.
Oh, that might have just broken something.
Drew McIntyre faltering some.
He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
I wouldn't call for the medics just yet, Cole. He still appears to be in pretty good shape here.
You know, guys, when it comes to Iron Man matches, I'd have to say that gaining an early advantage over your opponent is so very crucial.
Is that how you defeated Big Bob? Nailed it.
Look at this. And he gets the shoulder up.
Too early in the match to end it.
Harsh impact.
Oh, and he connects. There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like that. Come on, toughen up.
Big E with the excellent move to get out.
Suplex. You don't see this side of Big E very often.
Guys, I've talked with superstars who've competed in Iron Man matches, and each and every one of them said that there's almost no preparing for the grueling nature of this contest. Axe handle finds the mark.
Big E starting to slow down a bit here. I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
Corey, that's why you're the best analyst at this table regarding the grueling nature of this match. In fact, we've heard stories of superstars spending hours a day doing cardio in preparation for an Iron Man match.
Yeah, and amazingly, they all say all those hours in the gym did little to prepare them for the rigors of this match.
So eat a biscuit, Byron.
I'm not hungry.
What a shoulder block.
Watching this match, guys, I can't help but be reminded of the classic WrestleMania 12 encounter between Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. Without a doubt, a main event for the ages.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Uh-oh. That's going to leave a mark.
As Byron mentioned, the WrestleMania 12 Iron Man match was without a question a legendary encounter. And I think a lot of why it's remembered so fondly is because after 60 minutes, the score was still 0-0.
Yeah, but in overtime, HBK was able to realize his boyhood dream following a little sweet chin music.
Russian leg sweep.
He caught him slipping. He's in big trouble.
Anytime I see an Iron Man match, I can't help but be taken back to October of 2015 and the now legendary match between Bayley and Sasha Banks, which I, of course, had the pleasure of calling.
McIntyre.
Oh, what a headbutt.
Talk about taking care of business. But now, can Drew McIntyre capitalize?
And now Drew McIntyre goes up the turnbuckle. Speaking of the legendary Bayley-Sasha match that Corey was talking about, we should mention that the match will go down in history as the first time women's superstars headlined on an NXT TakeOver event.
And in the end, the history books will show that it was Bayley walking away the victor.
Double under. Future shock.
I can't. There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out? And he kicks out.
He just powered out there, Cole.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a big fight feel in the arena tonight, which comes as no surprise. It's not every day you see an Iron Man match like this. This could be it. Cover. There's a quick kick out by Big E.
What a kick out.
He's looking for the win. There's a quick kick out by Big E.
Not yet.
Can he score the pin?
I'd agree with Michael's big fight feel assessment. It seems every time we get an Iron Man match, there's a certain buzz in the arena.
Oh, you can thank Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels for setting the standard at WrestleMania 12. And since then,
it might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
When this guy's on, look out. Air raid siren.
I don't know how you survive that. But can he follow up here? That is exactly what Drew McIntyre needed.
Showing some agility.
All right, that was impressive.
Big back body drop. We got to cover. And he got a near fall out of it.
How'd he do that?
Has his opponent up.
This is about to be over because here comes the big ending.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
Big E, he's got him covered. Drew McIntyre beginning to peter out here.
This is not where he wants to be right now, guys.
He's really starting to look fatigued here, guys. And when that happens, your whole body starts to give out on you. He's going to need to be careful.
Here's a cover. And McIntyre with a quick kick out.
Too soon. Drew McIntyre spots the opening.
Big E definitely has a few things to say about it.
Big E can't be enjoying this. Big E seems helpless. Not sure how much more McIntyre. Shoulders down, is it enough? And that was only a one.
He needs to change something fast, guys.
Big E looking completely defeated right now. He may very well be on Dream Street right now, guys.
And here's a cover. And only a one count. Wow.
We'll see how long his stamina can last.
Drop down. Gets out of the way of that one. Vertical suplex.
Nice.
1, 2, 3.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Drew McIntyre beginning to look a little weak out there. I'd say he's starting to get the shoulders down. And he doesn't stay down for long.
Just power out.
The powerhouse of the New Day has his opponent up. The big ending from Big E.
Big E can... The shoulders are down. 1, 2, 3.
I can't believe this one's still going on, especially after the beating that's been delivered tonight.
Mindbuster! He thinks he has it!
Yeah, he's got a lot left in him.
So resourceful.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Tag made here. Uh-oh, this is
Down with a powerbomb. 1, 2. Oh, somehow.
nice kick out there.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
He's going for the pin. This could be it.
Into the pay window.
And he got a near fall out of it.
Drew McIntyre drawing on his incredible reserves right now.
Very impressive, Byron.
Digging deep for a kick out.
Drew McIntyre drawing on his incredible reserves right now.
Very impressive, Byron.
Powerbomb. He's making a statement here with this attack. 1, 2, digging deep for a kick out.
He's still in this.
Ooh, what impact. Big E on the move.
Oh, incredible elevation from the big man.
We've got to cover. 1, 2. And he got a near fall out of it.
Drew McIntyre has chosen to kick out here. See what I did?
Oh. Here we go. Big E is setting up.
Byron's feeling happy.
Big E with a big ending. Big E, he's got the shoulders down. 2, 3. Oh, and it's a reversal.
Double underhook.
DDT. That should do it. And here's a cover. I can't believe it. He just kicked out.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole. His opponent included.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Whoa! There's the cover. Can he do it? Can he do it here?
Watch out. E-Train might be pulling into the station. Powerbomb.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Oh, perfect kick. Here's the cover. He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Amazing.
Submission time. When this guy's on, look out.
Looks like he's starting to lose it here.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Oh, haven't seen this in a long time. The old... He wants to do this in the ring. He could do it here. Drew McIntyre gets the shoulder up.
Just needs to do more damage. Has his opponent up.
This is about to be over because here comes the big ending from Big E. Games, he's going for the pin. Big E is showing a lot of heart here, but how can he turn this around in his favor? He'll need to find a way to turn things around here.
Don't run him off just yet, guys. From what I see, these guys are pretty evenly matched at this point.
Powerbomb planet.
It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down.
Nah, not yet. Too early.
If I was Big E, I'd concentrate more on winning the match than playing to the crowd.